and dignified morning to everyone. Today we gather to mark a meaningful academic milestone in the lives of our dear completers. With deep pride and joy, we welcome you to the 10th Junior Laboratory High School completion rites of Southern Leyte State University Tomas Sopos campus. This celebration is more than a formality. It is a celebration of hard work, resilience, and growth. It honors the dedication not only of our students, but also of our parents, guardians, teachers, and mentors who guided and supported them every step of the way. We are not merely witnessing the end of one chapter. We are also celebrating the beginning of a new journey filled with possibilities. For parents, this is a moment of pride. For teachers, a moment of fulfillment. And for our completers, a moment of triumph. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the formal entrance of our candidates for completion. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, please join me in welcoming the candidates for completion of Southern Leyte State University Tomas Sopos Campus Junior Laboratory High School, school year 2024-2025. the Laboratory High School key officials. Guest speaker with our campus director, Dr. Clemente H. Cubilla. Please remain standing for the singing of the Philippine National Anthem, to be conducted by Mr. Nonito A. Delihero. Sa dibdib mo'y buhay, lupang hinirang, piling ka lang marito, sa manlulupi, di ka pasisiin, sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit ng buhay, may dilag ang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal, ang silap ng watawa, na naglilinig, ang bituin at araw niya, kailan pa may nagbibilin, lupa ng araw na walhati pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Aming ligaya na pag may nangahapi, ang mamatay lang dahil sa'yo. Thank you. You may now be seated. To formally open today's momentous occasion, we shall now hear words of welcome from one of our distinguished completers. With great pride, let us call upon Ms. Clea Nina C. Tindugan, a completer with high honors, to deliver her welcome address. Ladies and gentlemen, help me extend to her our warmest round of applause.
My respect to our University President, Dr. Jude A. Duarte, Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Constantino J. Medillo Jr., Vice President for Administration and Finance, Dr. D. Wu Jin P. Baclayon, Campus Director, Dr. Clemente H. Cubilla, Dean, Dr. Norla Grace A. Bitarmas, Laboratory High School Principal, Dr. Saibel Krija G. Ledesma, and our guest speaker, Mr. Samuel F. Nopal. Distinguished guests, faculty, staff, family, and to my fellow completers, the Batch 2025, good morning. On behalf of the junior high school completers, I would like to extend my warmest gratitude for joining us here today on this auspicious occasion. My name is Clea Nina C. Tindugan, and it is both an incredible honor and a privilege to welcome you to a wonderful morning of commemoration and new beginnings. Magnus Corscate, we did it. We never thought that this day would come. It felt like it was only yesterday we had our first class through Zoom. Nervous but utterly excited. Could you remember our first meetup during clearance? How tired and hungry we'd been for lunch and for a good first impression. Our first role play and our last. And how can we forget prom? We had endured through thick and thin for this journey. We endured social failings, hell weeks, clearance, Our shared experiences of undergoing hardship and change have made us become who we are today. We have grown into taking notice, to understand, and to take action with responsibility and compassion. And despite these obstacles, we have managed to make it through. We have managed to make it here today. I would like to acknowledge that this moment isn't mine alone. Each and every one of us here today has worked hard to build our own paths, empowered by the incredible people around us. To the parents who have shown support, love, and encouragement despite our highs and lows. To the friends who've shared with us laughter, loss, and triumphs. To the mentors who inspired, influenced, and gave. And to the resources SLSUTO has to offer. And for that, we are forever indebted. As I've looked back through our many years of sleepless nights, endless laughter, and endless research revisions, it pains me to say that for most of us here, this will be the last time that we ever see each other. But, like all things, there's sweetness in what was and excitement for what's next. Let this moment be a testament that while our time at this institution may be ending, our stories and our learnings as a class and as an individual remain lifelong. Once again, welcome to the Laboratory High School Batch 2025 Completion Rites. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Clea Nina Tindugan, for that warm and inspiring welcome. Your words truly set the tone for this significant day as we celebrate the completers' achievements and look forward to the bright futures ahead. Now we come to one of the significant moments in today's ceremony, the presentation of our deserving candidates for completion. To formally present these students, may I call upon Dr. Seidel Crisia G. Ledesma, Principal of the Laboratory High School. Let us welcome her with a warm round of applause.
Dr. Clemente H. Cobilla, sir, as Principal of SLSU Laboratory High School, it is my distinct honor and privilege to present to you 17 males and 14 females, a total of 31 candidates for completion for the academic year 2024-2025. These young men and women have successfully complied with all the academic requirements prescribed by the Department of Education and by this university, and have satisfactorily completed their respective programs of study. Upon recommendation of the faculty and the awards committee, I hereby present these candidates for completion and respectfully request that they be conferred their diplomas, certificates, and academic honors as appropriate. Dr. Cobilla, for your conferment and confirmation.
By the authority vested in me by the University President, as the Campus Director of the Southern Leyte State University Tomas Opos, and upon the recommendation of the Laboratory High School Principal, in accordance with the guidelines of the Department of Education and the Southern Leyte State University Tomas Opos, I hereby confer that the candidates presented before us have satisfactorily completed the requirements of the junior high school curriculum under the K-12 basic education with all the honors, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Congratulations, everyone. Thank you, Dr. Ledesma, for the presentation of candidates for completion, and Dr. Clemente H. Cobilla for that formal confirmation. With this, we proudly recognize and honor our completers for their dedication and achievement. This marks a significant milestone in their academic journey. Now we move on to a moment our completers have eagerly waited: the distribution of the certificates of completion. Let us call upon Dr. Clemente H. Cobilla, Campus Director, assisted by Dr. Norla Grace A. Bitarmos, Dean of the Faculty of Teacher Education, to present these symbols of achievement. The completers, Junior Laboratory High School, Southern Leyte State University, Tomas Opos, school year 2024-2025. Male completers, Bosque Luis Agosto M., Banday, Tomas Opos, Southern Leyte. Cabase Brand Paulo L., Apgao, Malitbog, Southern Leyte. Katuran Lyle Andre M., Poblacion Bontoc, Southern Leyte. Corpin Earl Matthew A., San Isidro, Sogod, Southern Leyte. Diapulet Earl Brian C., Santa Cruz, Malitbog, Southern Leyte. D. R.M. Nino D., Santa Cruz, Malitbog, Southern Leyte. Geraldo Dwayne Andrew V., San Ramon, Bontoc, Southern Leyte. Geraldo Dwayne Matthew V., San Ramon, Bontoc, Southern Leyte. Gonzaga Jemiel James G., Kaliwa, Malitbog, Southern Leyte. Malabanan Miguel P., San Jose, Sogod, Southern Leyte. Pepito Jakesner Lugel F., Timba, Malitbog, Southern Leyte. Rosales Evan Noli R., San Ramon, Bontoc, Southern Leyte. Roselio Darren Eric A., Mag-ata, Tomas Opos, Southern Leyte. Sabulao Zyrel P., Mauho, Malitbog, Southern Leyte. Sanico Clark Rafael A., Ponong, Tomas Opos, Southern Leyte. Sescon Attila Junsen S., Punong, Tomas Opos, Southern Leyte. Talisik Noah Gabriel D., Zone 5, Sogod, Southern Leyte. The female completers: Alinsot Maria Bernadette T., Hilaan, Bontoc, Southern Leyte. Cadayona Joanna May W., Bugo, Tomasopos, Southern Leyte. Dizon Ayana Cheska C., Paco, Bontoc, Southern Leyte. Espinas Alaysa Asley S., Punong, Tomasopos, Southern Leyte. Gutierrez Emerald Faith J., Santa Cruz, Malitbog, Southern Leyte. Mabitad Chloe T., Taliwa, Malitbog, Southern Leyte. Matondo Dinoel Rowe C., Punong, Tomasopos, Southern Leyte. Olano Elijah Faith A., Magata, Sogod, Southern Leyte. Palen Miley Nicole N., Maslog, Tomasopos, Southern Leyte. Peduche Jillian Jail Angelique A., Apgao, Malitbog, Southern Leyte. Peduche Tyrez Lurin S., Apgao, Malitbog, Southern Leyte. Rosal Arian Rose A., Maslog, Tomasopos, Southern Leyte. Tindugan Clea Nina C., San Ramon, Bontoc, Southern Leyte. Tolibas Andrea Aline A., Divisoria, Bontoc, Southern Leyte. Congratulations to all our completers. These certificates stand as a testament to our hard work, or to your hard work, perseverance, and success. May they inspire you to continue striving for excellence in all your future endeavors. Every milestone deserves a voice of inspiration. Today, we are privileged to hear from a remarkable individual who has carved a path of excellence and service. To introduce our guest speaker, let us once again hear our campus director, Dr. Clemente H. Cubilla.
University officials, headed by Dr. Jude A. Duarte, University President, Dr. Constantino G. Medilo Jr., Vice President for Academic Affairs, campus officials, Dr. Norla Grace A. Bitarmos, Faculty Dean, Dr. Saibal Krisha G. Ledesma, Laboratory High School Principal, and Dr. Norlin Borong, the Alumni Representative, Ms. Heidi Sacro, the Class Advisor of the Completers, Program Heads, Faculty and Staff, Parents, Guardians, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Good morning.
Morning.
It is my great pleasure and honor to introduce our speaker for today's completion rites, someone who truly embodies the values and excellence, dedication, and service. Our speaker is a proud junior and senior high school graduate of our Laboratory High School with honors, a testament to his strong academic foundation and commitment to learning from an early stage. In college, he continued to excel as he graduated with a degree of Bachelor of Arts in Political Science from Cebu Normal University as magna cum laude. During his college days, he is an active member and officer of various student organizations like Polykratos, a political science organization, as an ad hoc chairperson, and Cebu Association of Political Science Organization as deputy chairperson in socio-cultural affairs. Showing early signs of the leadership and community spirit he carries to this day. Currently, our speaker serves as a college instructor of Talisay City College in Cebu under the Social and Behavioral Sciences Department, where he continues to shape and guide young minds with passion and purpose. Aside from being an instructor, he also served as an auxiliary advisor of the Talisay City College Political Science Society, mentoring the next generation of student leaders, and a promotion and partnership officer, Center for Human Rights Education, contributing to institutional growth and outreach with creativity and professionalism. To widen his horizon as an instructor of political science, our speaker is currently pursuing a degree in Master of Arts in Political Science at the University of San Carlos in Cebu City. With a journey that started from humble beginnings as a student achiever to becoming a respected educator and leader, our speaker's story is one of the perseverance, growth, and inspiration that will surely resonate with us and inspire your next steps forward. Students, parents, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in giving a warm welcome to our guest speaker for today's ceremony, Mr. Samuel F. Nopal.
Okay, believe you can be seated, no? Una sa tanan ahong dakog pagtahod sa Diyos makagagahom, nga mao'y rason nga nakita, hapsay gyud nga nagakatipok diri karon alon sa pagselebrar aning taknaa. Ako sang dakong pagtahod sa mga magtutudlo nga anaa sa akong luyo, both literally and figuratively, no? Isip gyud mga pundasyon aning institusyon nga mao'y naghulma, mao'y nagpalambog, mao gyud naghatag kalig-on kusog aning mga estudyante nga naa karon sa akong atubangan. Ug aho pong pagtahod sa mga estudyante ug mga ginikanan nga anadiri aron sa pagselebrar pod aning atong completion rites, or as we used to call it, our moving up ceremony. Daghan nagyud kaayo ko mga instructor diring haingon nga mura nagyud daw kog pari, pero dili gyud ko pari in town, ha? I'm just here giving my completion rites inspirational message. And this is a very surreal experience to me as well, because I stand in front of you now, but I also used to sit there sa inyong mga lingkuranan since I was actually part of the third completion rites ceremony of Laboratory High School. And now I'm the one standing in front of here as you sit right there, attending your completion rites and listening to the guest speaker. However, siguro what sets us apart from each other is that I was actually not happy during my completion rites ceremony. Okay, to clarify, can you raise your hand if you graduate, if you are moving up or completing with high honors? Can you raise your hand? Where are the high honors? Okay, I see 1, 2, 3. Okay. Who here are completing with honors? Sige, you can lower your hands. Sa una, or before, in the third completion rites ceremony, what happened was the high honors used to sit in front. With me, I actually sat behind or directly behind the high honors. Why? It was because I almost completed junior high school with high honors. And almost is a keyword in this situation. Why? Because I almost qualified or was eligible for with high honors. I will never forget my last card day of junior high school when me and my classmates, dali-dali kami magpicture, which I actually see a classmate right now. Dali-dali kami magpicture gyud sa amo ang final report card. Aron kami gyud mismo ang mo-compute sa amo ang mga grado. No? And it's a very tense experience. Kaya as I was computing, my classmates were already finished computing and they were actually jumping with joy good kaya they were part of the honor roll. And as I pressed equal sa ako ang cellphone, you know what number actually appeared on my cell phone? It was the grade of 94.3. No? Sayang. 94.3 meant that I was 0.7 away from gaining a grade of 95. And a grade of 95 would actually mean that I would have completed junior high school with high honors. So I was very silent during that moment. Nakapangutana na lang yun ang mga classmates na, what happened, no? What happened, Samuel? Oh, why are you quiet again? No? In other words, mayroon ko, wala lang, hapit lang ko na high honors. Pero wala lang na, okay ra na, matulgan ra na. But I kid you not, that night, I really could not sleep yet. Sige ra ko balik-balik sa akong huna-huna on where did I go wrong? Asa man gyud ko nagkulang? I kept rewinding my class experiences and tried to assess on what areas I could have assured nga makuha day unta naho ang 0.7 nga kuha nga na aron mahimo kong 95 in order for me to get that grade of 95 and in order for me to actually move up or complete junior high with high honors. And so our completion rites came, and bisag unsa pag yun na ka-inspiring ang message sa among speaker that day, I could not focus kay igtanaw gyud na sa unahan na ang mga mo graduate or mo complete with high honors, and I kept on thinking yun, or the only thing I could think during that moment is that could have been me. No, that could have been me if naa lang gyud plus 0.7 ang ako ang grado. Pero as time passed by, mga students, and now that I look back at this experience, knowing what I know now, there are two meaningful pieces of advice I would like to give you in line with this situation. First one is that we always focus on what we couldn't have rather than what we already have. We actually call that counterfactual thinking, where patyon gyud nato ang atong kaugalingon sa paghuna-huna sa mga butang nga what if or what could have been. What if nakuha gyud na ang 0.7? What if hing graduate or hing complete gyud ko with high honors? No, it's true I did not have that 0.7. However, it's also true that I have a 94.3. And this actually brings us to the point that we always beat ourselves up for the things we almost had but never did. That we forget to celebrate the things we do have and have had in ways that culminate our beautiful journey. Siguro some of you or a lot of you are in the same situation right now. Magsigi siguro tag huna-huna karon, what if naning kamot pa ko more? Then maybe I could have completed junior high school with high honors. What if nisulod na lang yun ko di ay sa katungo sa kaklase? Wala nang kong clock out, nga nasakit ko, then maybe puro 90 plus unta akong grado karon. Or what if nagtuon ragyog ko that one night rather than the tulog or nagbebe time sa akong uyab, then basi na-appeal pag yun unta ko sa honor roll right now. Students, I tell you this piece of advice and I tell you now, do not linger on the what ifs. Instead, ask yourself, what now? Ang balikon ha? Do not linger on the what ifs. Instead, ask yourself, what now? What now? What do I have now? What should I be thankful for now? What should I do now? I did not have this 0.7. That is true. But what also stands true, mga students, is that I have this 94.3. A 94.3 that was actually built on months of succeeding many trials of junior high school that helped me to grow into the individual of who I am today. And I forgot to be thankful for that very 94.3 because I was so focused on that 0.7 that wasn't even a part of my life. Which brings me to my second point. You no longer have control over the things that have already happened. We all know the famous quote, no, past is past. And no matter how many times we think about how we could have done this or how we could have done that, what's done is done. But if there's one thing I've actually learned so far, mga students, is that there is this solemn peace in letting go. You let go, good. When you hold on to the past of which you think you could have done better, please let go. Siguro I will tell you this much, no? In our little LHS bubble, we all know we are only one section per grade. We are only a small community. Everyone knows each other. And in your age right now, you may be at a point in life where you are in control of the majority of things that have happened around you. However, I tell you this, and I tell you this not as a panghadlo ka, but just as a heads up sa reality gyud sa kinabuhi. But as you grow older and you advance further in your studies, your environment grows. Modako gyud ang atong environment. And with that growth, you actually begin to realize how big the realm of possibilities are and how little in comparison your control is over everything around you. Siguro, now that you've completed, you will reach senior high. And in senior high, siguro, i-praise mo ni Ma'am Sai kay nice kaayo ang inyong output sa creative fiction. However, kasabaan sad mo ni Sir Cobilla, kay nga no, dili mang yung ka balance og triple bond. No, those two things can actually be true. And then the moment you enter college, siguro naanad yung tag mga grade nga all 90 plus. But there will always be instances and there will always be professors nga ang ilag yung kinatasan nga ihatag nga grado will be dos. And sometimes worse, tres gyud ang ihatag way duha-duha. And as much as we do not want these things to happen to us, sometimes they just do. And no matter how stubborn we are trying to fix the unfixable, we just can't. But these are the examples of things we no longer have control over. They already happened. What matters now is how we move forward. And we move forward from these situations by letting go of our past and by living in the moment in order to secure a better future for us. But again, it's okay to feel sad over the things that have already happened. As the famous K-drama title always states, it's okay not to be okay. However, students, it is true. It's okay not to be okay. But what is not okay is to stay not okay. You are by all means allowed to be sad for the unfortunate things that will happen to you. But also remember that you also have this life to live. And sometimes we undergo breakdowns before we discover our breakthroughs. No, and we cannot actually discover our breakthroughs if we are not through with our breakdowns. So, okay, we have breakdowns in life, but then you feel that sadness from that breakdown. Afterwards, you let go. And in that letting go, we now move forward in order to discover the breakthrough that we actually deserve for ourselves. And this, I believe, is my biggest mission right now. Now that I have the opportunity to speak to you, I use this to give you a message my younger self would have really needed during that time. And I believe this is also a message you need to hear yourselves. Because again, maybe you too are a recipient of that 94.3, of that grade nga, hapit na lang yun unta, mahayo honor na gyud ko aning kahimtang nga. Or if not now, then maybe sometime in the future, we will undergo these almost is never enough good nga situations. However, just remember what I told you at this very moment, and I will summarize everything in one sentence. Celebrate what you have, and let go of the things that you have no control over. Ako gyud ang baliko na aron mo sulod gyud sa atong alimpatakan ug sa atong dughan ug madagyud nato sa pang-adlaw-adlaw nga kinabuhi. Celebrate what you have and let go of the things that you have no control over. May you leave this venue bringing this piece of advice with you as you continue your academic journey. I learned this piece of advice later on in life. And if that piece of advice made me into a magna cum laude when I started applying it late in the game, then imagine the wonders it will do to your life if you start applying that today. Again, you being here, actually attending your completion rites, listening to the speaker, mokuha sa inyong certificate is already a reason enough to celebrate because that is something that you have. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sir Samuel Nopal, for that inspiring and heartfelt message. We take immense pride in seeing one of our own, proud alumnus of this institution, return to give back through words of wisdom and encouragement. Sir Sam, your journey stands as a shining reminder to all our completers that from these very grounds, greatness can begin. Thank you once again, and may your story continue to inspire others to follow in your footsteps. Once again, would like to request our campus director, Dr. Clemente H. Cobilla, Dr. Norla A. Bitarmas, our Dean, and the Principal, Dr. Cybel Crizal Ledesma, to give this plaque of appreciation. Southern Leyte State University presents this plaque of appreciation to Samuel F. Nopal, guest speaker. 10th Junior High School Completion Rites, Southern Leyte State University, Tomas Opos Campus. Given this the second day of June 2025, at SLSU Tomas Opos Campus, San Isidro Tomas Opos, Southern Leyte. Signed, Cybel Crizal Ledesma, DA, Principal, Laboratory High School, and Clemente H. Cobilla, PhD, Campus Director. Thank you once again, Sir Sam. With pride and admiration, we now proceed to the presentation of awards for academic honors and outstanding achievements in curricular and extracurricular activities. This will be led by Dr. Norla Grace A. Bitarmos, assisted by Dr. Cybel Criza G. Ledesma. Academic Excellence Awardees. With high honors, Cabase Brent Paulo L. Mabitad Chloe T. Peduche Thyres Lurin S. Sabulao Zyrel P. And Tindugan Clea Nina C. With honors, Alinsob Maria Bernadette T. Bosque Luis Agosto M. Cadayona Joanna May W. Katuran Lyle Andre M. Corpin Earl Matthew A. With honors, Japolet Earl Brian C. Dizon Ayana Cheska C. D. R. M. Nino D. Espinas Eliza Asley S. Geraldo Dwayne Andrew V. Also with honors, Geraldo Dwayne Matthew V. Gutierrez Emerald Faith J. Malabanan Miguel P. Matondo Dinuel Rowe C. Olano Elijah Faith A. Palen Miley Nicole N. Peduche Jillian Jail Angelique A. Pepito Jakesner Lugel F. Rosal Arian Rose A. And Rosales Evan Noli R. Also with honors, Roselio Darren Eric A. Sanico Clark Rafael A. Sescon Attila Junsen S. Talisik Noah Gabriel D. And Tolibas Andrea Aline A. Congratulations, Academic Excellence Awardees. The special awardees. Leadership Awardee, Cabasi Brent Paulo L. Cabasi Brent Paulo will also receive another award for his outstanding performance in performing arts. Outstanding performance in athletics, Matondo Dinoel Row C. She will also receive another certificate or award for her outstanding performance in performing arts. Outstanding performance in communication arts, Tindugan Clea Nina C. Outstanding performance in science, Mabitad Chloe T. Another award for her outstanding performance in mathematics and for her outstanding performance in technical vocational education. Outstanding performance in mathematics, Talisik Noah D. Outstanding performance in science, Sabulao Zyrel P. Outstanding performance in social science, Peduche Tyrez Lurin S. Outstanding Service and Good Governance Award is Pinas Alyssa Asley S. Outstanding Service and Good Governance Award, Corpin Earl Matthew A. He will also receive an award for being the Journalist of the Year. Researchers of the Year. It is said that research is formalized curiosity, poking and prying with a purpose. Today, we honor young minds who have done just that, driven by curiosity, dedication, and thirst for discovery. Their study, Citro Blue Essence, formulation and evaluation of body oil with fractionated coconut oil, citronella, and blue ternate flower extract. Their study embodies innovation with a heart for wellness and nature-based solutions. Let us give due recognition to the team behind this meaningful work. Kadayona Joanna May W. Katuran Lyle Andre M. Dizon Ayana Cheska C. Matondo Denuel Ro C. Pepito Jakesner Lugel F. And Rosal Aryan Rose A. They will also receive another award as the Innovators of the Year. Innovation is the engine of progress, and this group of young visionaries has proven that brilliance blooms where passion meets purpose. For the same groundbreaking project, Citro Blue Essence, formulation and evaluation of body oil with fractionated coconut oil and blue and citronella and blue ternate flower extract. Ladies and gentlemen, the Innovators of the Year, Kadayona Joanna May W, Katuran Lyle Andre M, Dizon Ayana Cheska C, Matondo Denoel Ro C, Pepito Jakesner Lugel F, Rosal Aryan Rose A. Another group of students will receive the Innovator of the Year Award for their study, Dendrocalamus asper Post Properties in Concrete, a comparative study with steel in small-scale buildings. Please join me in applauding the team. Cabase Brent Paulo L. Corpin Earl Matthew A. Espinas Eliza Asley S. Mabitad Chloe T. And Sescon Attila Junsen S. Congratulations, everyone. At the heart of every ceremony like this is a voice that echoes the memories, triumphs, and hopes of an entire batch. This year, that voice belongs to one of our most outstanding completers, someone who has exemplified excellence, determination, and grace throughout her academic journey. Ladies and gentlemen, to deliver this year's milestone address, let us welcome Ms. Chloe T. Mabitad, a completer with high honors.
My respect to our University President, Dr. Jude A. Duarte, our Campus Director, Dr. Clemente H. Cubilla, our College Dean, Dr. Norla Grace Pitarmos, our Alumni Representative, Dr. Norlene Barong, our Principal, Dr. Saibal Krijal Lidisma, and to our honored guest speaker, Sir Nopal. To the staffs of this institution, the prideful teachers who prepared us for the big world outside the school, who guided us to fully embody on what it means to live, not just to exist, and the ever hardworking utilities who made us sure our surroundings are clean so that we would be able to perform at our best conditions, and the guards who always made sure that our class would go home at 6 p.m. Badlungon na, kay dugay na manguli, unsa ng orasaha, moabot og alas 8, moabot og alas 7. Tua, natikas na nagpractice ta dito, kawatan ta no? Pero okay ra, kay madyo gani, wako nakawatan, ang mga classmates ra. Char. However, with the cooperation of our beloved parents and school officials, they were able to find solutions to this issue. So let us not take their support for granted. Kaya walay CCTV, wala na tayo baon ron, dugay ragi pangkuha. Makapalit pa baka mo og toron or bread roll ila Kuya Ramon, mango float ila Kuya Iga, pinaypay sa bahay kubo, or juice fries sa dakong kantin. Elijah Rabay Suki Raj na. These events are exclusive to SLSU Tomas Ops. And with that, I am proud to say that I've studied here. Nagikan ko dere. Proud ba mo? Guys? Proud ba? Writing this speech was never easy for me. When I was informed that I was allowed to deliver a milestone speech, I did not understand it right away, nor knew what my speech would be like. But for others, it seemed to have a great deal of value, and I never knew why. Not until I realized that I am allowed not just to be able to address in front of many people and teachers, but I instilled to myself that this would be a good opportunity to deliver my utmost appreciation to those who supported me throughout my junior years here in SLSU. To name a few, Ma'am Heidelin, our advisor, I am most thankful to you for making me realize that there is always good in other people. Those who have sinned or in any way have caused pain to me have a reason. All things happen for a reason. Even if it looks like it is pulling you down, It is only the cover of the book of lessons to face my problems, pressures, and expectations. You taught the whole class with all your heart and mind, and at the same time, being a mother to your daughter and son, and a loving wife to your husband. And to that, I salute to you. Ma'am Cheryl Luzon, our TLE teacher from grade 7 to 8. To tell you the truth, at first, I did not like you. Oy, aminin, di ra kay ako. With the endless revisions of our outputs, I almost cried in front of you, afraid that I might fail your class. But then I'm in 9th grade, and we are not in your class anymore. This idea gave me a lot of relief and happiness. Then I met you again as our team advisor for intramurals, particularly the school year's Panagtigi. I was playing volleyball for our team, but unfortunately, we lost. The whole team was devastated, pressured, and all of us cried, including me. As the team captain of the women's team, I felt responsible. I blame myself for not being enough. Dili naman may makaingon pa na, bawi rata next year kay last na good mi na mo. Then a hand patted me in the back as my bucket full of tears gushed from my eyes. When your hand touched my shoulder, my tears stopped flowing. You said, it's okay. We are young and we can continue our journey in the sport, even if it means we can continue playing in another place. You added that's how competitions work. Sometimes you win, sometimes you don't. Ma'am, you do not know how your words of comfort made me feel sufficient, made me feel that everything is okay. So thank you, ma'am. To Sir King Berame, aka James Reed of SLSU, our sports coach. I thought I only excelled in academics since my kindergarten years, up to my junior years. I was a consistent honor student. I never thought to explore other fields such as sports until I met you, sir. You taught me a lot, but the one thing I will never forget is that you allowed me to explore myself, to know what I'm capable of and as well as my limits. You made me realize that there is more to life than just studying, to not always mind the expectations, but rather just focus on myself. To be disciplined, not just in what we eat or to be physically fit, to be conditioned for our games, but also in how we act in the real world. There is no I, but there is only we. To be cooperative and open to others, because through teamwork, anything can be achieved. Even if my team did not win any games, the bond of family formed from the team is the thing I believe that will be brought through each of us in our later years. Thank you, sir, for letting me experience what it means to be an athlete. I have learned a lot in my journey in the field of sports, and that made me greatly helped me on who I am standing in the stage today. I hope that the school and parents would continue to recognize and support the gifts of my fellow laboratorian in sports, as not all of us are inclined only to academics. To my friends who always supported me despite my mood swings kay sa puton ko, who had enough patience to try to understand me. I hope that despite our busy schedules, we'll still be able to find time to talk to each other, making sure that each of our fires of will and hope to commit and attain our dreams are still burning. Time and our distance from each other may try to test us, but let's together make our friendship grow stronger. And lastly, the only reason why all of my accomplishments are possible is because of the never-ending support of my family. Pa, thank you for your sacrifice. I would like you to know that your efforts will not go to waste. And I, with all my might, and try to exceed my limits so that you will have a daughter who can become a doctor one day. Ayo-ayo kanunay, bisan asa man ka moabot. I will always pray for your safe return to us including the chocolates na dili mo lanay. Nanay Bibi, for making me nutritious meals and sewing my clothes. Your laughter will always be the happy pill and the light in the midst of our darkest days. May you continue to smile. And lastly, Ma, I'm sorry if I don't listen to you sometimes. Puberty is real. Jokes aside, I would like you to know that you raised me right. You raised a proud, responsible, and smart daughter. So you should be proud of yourself too. I know I do not express my love to you through hugging or saying, I love you, because you know and I both know it is cringe. But for the first time, I would like to say I love you. Our Saturday road trips in the mountains, padongkomon, shopping together, sleeping beside one another, our chismis, and our early morning drive to school, as you take, I will forever treasure them, and I will bring them with me to wherever I may go. Family should not only be defined through biological means, but to those who accompanied you through sickness, sadness, and the happiest moments in your life. May it be your friends or your teachers. Pero sa katong mga significant others, dili ko ka example kay uyab-uyab man, di mo ko ka-relate. So, pero sa uban na naa, inyo po na. So I would like you guys to take this opportunity to say thank you to them. You may wonder why my speech is not all about my achievements, but rather includes the people who made these accomplishments possible. Well, for me, my definition of a milestone is not only about what I achieved through my hard work, sacrifices, and help from others, but rather, I define a milestone where you can finally repay the goodness of those who supported those who supported your aspirations. Because without them, and let us not forget our Almighty God, who has plans for each of us here, you would just exist and not be able to live in this wonderful world He created for us. We close this chapter of our academic journey with the highlights of our online classes during the pandemic, where all of us are called into the principal's office, katong patawag tong Sir Jo, after school. Yes. And lastly, today, finally, where we are officially called seniors. Hello, seniors. Even if we closed this chapter, it never meant that we cannot revisit it. Class of the Great Sparkles, congratulations, as your sleepless nights are finally played off. May the force be with you, and in case I don't see you, good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Chloe, for that heartfelt and eloquent message. Your words captured the essence of this day and the emotions of your fellow completers, joy, gratitude, and the courage to move forward. May your message serve as a lasting reminder that while this chapter closes, greater horizons now await. Moving on to the pledge of loyalty to your alma mater. Please welcome Ms. Tyrese Lorin S. Peduche, a distinguished completer with high honors, to lead the pledge of loyalty to the alma mater.
Please stand. Raise your right hand and repeat after me. Pledge of loyalty to the alma mater. With a solemn sense of responsibility, I pledge myself to hold my diploma as a sacred trust, an emblem of my obligation to serve and to hold it with untarnished honor to myself and generous loyalty to my alma mater. the Southern Leyte State University Tomas Opas campus, and with fidelity to my country, my fellow man, and my God.
Thank you, Ms. Tyrese. May you carry this pledge in your hearts as you step forward, ever loyal to the principles and spirit of your beloved alma mater, the Southern Leyte State University Tomas Opas campus, Laboratory High School. As our completers transition from students to proud members of our extended family, it is important to affirm their commitment to uphold the values and responsibilities that come with being alumni of this esteemed institution. To lead us, or to lead them in the alumni oath, please welcome Dr. Norlin L. Borong, President of the Alumni Association.
Pakitaas ng iyong kanang kamay at ulitin ang aking sasabihin. Ako ay taos-pusong nanunumpa na isa sa katuparan ko ng buong husay, ang katapatan at walang pag-imbot, ang mga tungkuling nakaatang sa akin bilang kasapi ng Alumni Association ng Southern Leyte State University Tomas Opas Campus. Ipagtatanggol ko at ipaglalaban ang kapakanan ng samahan alinsunod sa kaniyang saligang batas. Ipapangako kong magiging matapat sa samahan sa universidad na aking pinagtapusan sa lahat ng pagkakataon. At sisikapin kong tulungan ang aking paaralan sa abot ng aking kakayahan upang ipakamit ang kanyang dakilang hangarin sa isang bansang malaya, nagkakaisa, maunlad, at tapat na naglilingkod sa Diyos at sambayanang Pilipino. Patnubayan at tulungan ako ng may kapal.
Congratulations. Thank you, Dr. Borong, for guiding them through this solemn vow. May these words remind our new alumni of the enduring bond that they share with their alma mater and their vital roles in its legacy and future. And now, dear guests, to mark this unforgettable milestone through the power of music, let us lend our ears and our hearts to the completers as they offer us the heartfelt rendition of their BATS song. Ladies and gentlemen, the junior high school completers of BATS 2025. The title of the song is Slipping Through Our Fingers. Thank you, dear completers, for that heartfelt performance. The song reminds us of growing up and letting go, moments we wish to freeze in time. It captures the feelings of every parent, teacher, and mentor who has watched you grow, hoping we've made the most of our time with you. Today, as you take your next step, we feel pride mixed with quite ache, knowing you're slipping through our fingers to become who you're meant to be. Walk boldly into your future, carrying our hopes and love. A part of you will always belong here. And now let us all stand, or please stand, and join our voices in singing the university hymn. Thank you for that heartfelt rendition. May the spirit of our university continue to inspire and guide us as you move forward. As we draw this memorable celebration to a close, let us honor our completers one last time with pride in their achievements and hope for the bright futures that await them. With hearts full of joy, we now begin the recessional. Okay, and then please be back for the photo opportunity. You will be given 10 minutes to have your picture taking because the stage will be prepared for the senior high school graduation rites. The high school faculty members are also requested to join us on stage. High school faculty members are also requested. Dr. Kapili, Dr. Galdo are also requested.